disease cycle diagram, let us start disease cycle. What is disease? Let us understand the term disease cycle. The disease cycle is defined as a series of events. Disease cycle is defined as series of events. All the events which during the infection and the appearance of symptoms and the disease, all the events starting from the infection, the dissemination of disease constitute the disease cycle. The disease cycle is very important, and you can find of taking in the disease development is called disease cycle. Disease cycle various steps include inoculation, infection or inoculation, penetration, infection or infection, invasion, growth and multiplication of pathogen, dissemination of pathogens, and seasonal carryover, which is also known as overwintering. So disease cycle includes a number of steps, which are and some important steps are infection or inoculation, pre-penetration and penetration, invasion, growth and multiplication of pathogen, dissemination of pathogens, and seasonal carryover, which is also known as overwintering. So these are the important steps which are the constituent of the disease cycle. So at first, let us describe one by one these steps. As per the notes which I have provided you yesterday, I think that you might have gone through all the terms. You might have involves various steps, and I am going to start define these steps one by one. The first step is the inoculation or infection. Inoculation or infection. What is inoculation or infection? In the infection or inoculation is defined as the contact between pathogen and the host. When a pathogen or part of the pathogen comes in contact with the host plant, the term inoculation or infection is used. What is the inoculum? To define the term inoculum. What is inoculum? Define the term inoculum. Define the term inoculum, because first in the development of the inoculation and infection. Inoculation and infection. Inoculum. Inoculum is the pathogen or part inside the infection. Inoculum or inoculum is the pathogen or pathogen which brings about the cessation of infection. Which is right and inoculum brings about the secondary. It's a pre-penetration. What is the term pre-penetration? When a pathogen comes in contact with the host plant, at first pre-penetration takes place. The pre-penetration for incidence of fungal disease, attaching of nematode, or attachment of pathogen to the host. Penetration is the pre-penetration. Before the penetration, pre-penetration takes place. penetration, the pre-penetration. And each of the network comes in contact or has in case of other diseases, the coming together of the attachment of the pathogen on the host, this is called the pre-penetration. And during the, what is penetration then? The entry of pathogen in the host plant is called penetration. Entry, the entry of the host plant in the entry of the pathogen in the home plant is known as penetration. What is the penetration? Pathogen invades the host directly. Case of enters the pathogen enters the host through the central opening like stomata etc. The pathogen this is called and direct in case of pathogen directly penetrates the host surface. This is called penetration. And now let us dive of the infection is the establishment of the pathogen. Establishment of the pathogen is called the pathogen inside the host. During infection, pathogen enters the host, establishes by growing the line inside the plant. The next stage, symptom disease development. Disease development plant is the disease development takes place. Disease development and incubation period. Yet a very important term, which is the incubation period. Incubation period is defined as the time interval between the infection and appearance of the first symptom on the host plant. What is incubation period? The time period between the infection and appearance of the symptom on the host plant is known as incubation period. The incubation period, the disease development is also known as pathogenesis, which is a very complicated process. As soon as the host pathogen enters the host parasite interaction takes place, and the disease development takes place, and this is known as this is also known as pathogenesis. And after the successful establishment of the pathogen inside the host, a disease development takes place, and the disease development is followed by the appearance of the symptoms. What is symptoms? As you know, the symptom is a sign of external sign of disease which appears externally. So if the successful infection and disease development take place, infection appears externally on the host, and this is called appearance of the symptoms. And you know that a group of the symptom is known as syndrome. You know, syndrome. Thereafter, the next term is the invasion. What is invasion then? Cellular and intracellular. What is intracellular? Intercellular and intracellular. The term intercellular and intracellular. The term intracellular means within the cell. The term intercellular means between the cell. So invasion, how did invasion take place? Invasion in case of bacterial, viroidal, mycoplasmal disease, intracellular invasion takes place. Whereas in case of nematodal disease, intercellular invasion takes place. In case of bacterial infection, intracellular invasion takes place. Now let us see the other other steps involved in the disease cycle is the colonization. What is the meaning of colonization? As you know that when the pathogen enters in the home, and they reproduce and multiply themselves, and as a result of it, a large number of pathogens are found in the within the host. This term, this process or phenomenon is known as colonization. Now the next step is the dissemination or dissemination of pathogen. You know that if there is any infected plant in the field, the disease can be spread from from the disease plant to the healthy plant, and this transfer of the disease from the disease from the disease plant to the healthy plant is known as dissemination of pathogen. The dissemination of pathogen may be continuous, discontinuous, autonomous, or passive dissemination. The last step and the next step is the seasonal carryover. What is the seasonal carryover? Survival of the pathogen. Suppose that if the infection takes place in any plant, and if the infection takes place in the plant by a pathogen, the pathogen causes the disease and the symptom appears. And after the harvesting of the plant, the part of the disease part of the plant, that part of the plant contains the pathogen, and in the next growing season, the pathogen infect new plant in the growing season. This is called a seasonal carryover. And there is a special term used for the survival of the pathogen or seasonal carryover overwintering. Overwintering is the term which is used for carryover of pathogen. And the seasonal carryover pathogen is a full and growing. There are various steps involved in the disease cycle. Disease cycle now let us
Sir, only
this,
only four people is connected, sir.
what is
O- Only four people is connected right now, sir. Only four people. Four student. Only four.